Well, I guess I can't remember a time when I didn't feel afraid of my father. That feeling of fear just was all pervasive. He was a very controlling person, not just to me, but to other members of the family as well. That was my experience. I felt like I was the target of a lot of abuse. I guess another dynamic for me, though, was having to live two different realities simultaneously. So, on the one hand, my overwhelming reality was one of fear, and you get up each day and you put your school uniform on and you go to school and you act as though everything's normal, and there's a sense in which that is your norm. That was my norm. And it's taken a long time to realise that normal is actually different from that. When I was growing up, I made a Christian commitment fairly early on, at about the age of 13. This was very countercultural, if you like. My family weren't Christians. My father was very antagonistic towards religion of any kind. Actually, I was forbidden to be a Christian. And in a sense, when I think about that now, that 13-year-old commitment to Christianity, to a different worldview than my father, I see it almost as a resistance, a resistance to, a fledgling resistance to his way of seeing the world and what he said was true. It really took a long time before I even recognised that something was wrong. And then when I was about 20, things started to fall apart. My faith has changed a lot over time. When I got to my 20s and things started falling apart, I really had to grapple with, where is God in the midst of all of this, you know, and why does God allow me and others to go through so much suffering? Eventually, having seen a psychiatrist for a number of years who really approached things from very much a medical model, I changed therapists and went to see someone who had a profound effect on my life, who started me in realising that what I was experiencing was not sickness so much as the effects of trauma. It involved, and still involves, lots of grappling with experiences, facing them, staring them in the face, naming them for what they are, trying to avoid denying the reality of them, but increasingly over time recognising that my present reality is different from my past, and that whilst I grew up not knowing what it was to have choice and power and freedom, that actually as an adult I do have choice and power and freedom, and that is something that I continually grow into, I guess, as an adult. Yeah. I see songwriting and writing, you know, my book as well, as being a way of taking experiences which are really dark and really painful and not minimising or denying the darkness of those, but bringing some transformation or some healing, some light out of those experiences. So creativity is an incredible process of bringing light out of dark to me. There are experiences I've had as a child, memories that come back and revisit me, and I need to constantly choose and re-choose how I will respond to those experiences. And that's hard work. It's not something that you can just, I don't think, or it's not something that I have been able to just make a decision and see those experiences in a different way. It's something I have to keep revisiting, keep re-choosing.